Yeah, I believe the term is vinyl addiction. It's kind of becoming a big problem. It's just whenever I go out shopping somewhere, all I want to do is look for the nearest record store or Barnes and Nobles or something, and then just see if they have any sales going on, see if they got any new stock in, see if there's something don't have already. Um, yeah, it's really becoming a problem, and I don't. Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm back here with another video. And if you remember from my previous video, I visited Barnes & Noble in my local area, and they were having a 50% off sale going on. I wasn't sure how long that sale was going to go on. But last weekend we went visiting some family in a different area, and they had a Barnes & Noble near them, so I decided to check that out. And they were still having the 50% off sale going on, so I decided to pick up a few things there. And I got 4 different records to show from that sale. That was different selection from my normal Barnes & Noble that I go to. So the first one that I found was this Vanilla Fudge album. This is a Rhino reissue from 2017. It was their Summer of Love series that was going on, and this is on the it's a 50th anniversary, and it's on mono version. And as you can see here, it's on limited white vinyl. I do know one of the main songs on this album that I do know. I think it's "She's Not There" is the main one. But I noticed there's also "Ticket to Ride" by Lennon and McCartney there, and then at the end there's also Eleanor Rigby here, so it'd be kind of interesting to listen to those 2 songs, hear their take on it. And here you can see it's on the Atco label, and it's on this really nice white vinyl, which is cool. I haven't had a chance to give this one a listen yet, but looking forward to hearing that. Another one that I've never actually had in my collection before is this Don McLean American Pie album. Sorry for the glare with the shrink wrap on, but of course it's got American Pie, and it's also got one of my other favorite Don McLean songs, Vincent. Those are probably my 2 favorite songs of his. I haven't heard the rest of this album before, so curious to hear that. And here's the inner sleeve here, just got some writing and production notes and things like that. And then a little essay here from Don. And this is the label here on one side. On the other label is basically just the cover art, which is kind of interesting. And then the third one that I picked up is another album that I've kind of always wanted in my collection but never actually picked up. It's the Cheap Thrills by Big Brother and the Holding Company. And again, this is a reissue of the ultra rare mono mix. That's on HQ 180 gram vinyl. I'll take this out of the sleeve here. Picture of Janis Joplin on the back. There's the gatefold. It comes in this nice plastic sleeve. And here we have the Columbia label. Again, I don't know if I've actually heard all the songs on this album, but it's a pretty classic album, and I've never had it in my collection, so it was nice to add that to it. And then the fourth and final thing I got on the 50% off sale was I think it's the latest release by Alison Krauss. It's called Windy City. This was a Barnes & Noble exclusive. I think the main exclusive is that this is a different cover art than the regular release. And for Christmas, my wife actually got us both tickets to see Alison Krauss, just a little less than an hour away from us. So I'm really anxious to see that concert. She's a very, very good singer. I really enjoy her voice. And there's the sticker if you care to see that. And the gatefold's just got basically the credits in there and then a picture of her recording. It did come with a download card, but the code expired about 3 years ago, so that was pretty well useless. I like that capital label on there, it's really cool. This one I have listened to and it's very good. If you like Alison Krauss, you'll definitely like this album. So those were the 4 that I picked up from Barnes & Noble for their half-off sale, and as far as I know, that sale is still going on, so I don't know how long they're going to be doing that, but check it out if you haven't already. Also in my previous video, I showed this Star Wars single. It's the Walmart exclusive on the red vinyl. It's got the Imperial March and the Asteroid Field score there from John Williams. And I was able to actually find the first one for Star Wars, A New Hope. And these are my 2 favorite Star Wars songs on one single, which is really nice. It's got the main theme of the song, and it's also got the Cantina Band song. I really enjoy that scene and that music in there. And this is on blue vinyl. So we'll take a look at that here. Looks very nice. There we go. And I think I also mentioned in my previous video, I don't know if there's any more of those singles coming out for any of the other films, but I definitely would pick them up if they did. I mean, there's plenty of other great John Williams scores that can go along with those following films. So, and then just a couple things came in recently that I ordered too. This was a really good price on Amazon, so I decided to pick it up. It's Greta Van Fleet's latest album. Actually, I think it's their first album, Anthem of the Peaceful Army. I do have this on CD, but I wanted to pick it up on vinyl as well. So here I got that. I think their first set of songs that came out were kind of technically considered an EP. And inside they got a sheet here with the lyrics to all the songs there, which is nice. And then the album itself, it's got some pretty cool looking labels. And then finally, the last thing I'll be showing in this video, this just came in today. I saw that it was, I think this is the first time, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the first time this has ever been reissued or released on vinyl. It's Queens of the Stone Age. It's their album Songs for the Deaf. And I remember getting this when it first came out on CD, and I listened to it a lot. This is a really, really good album. As you can see here, we got Dave Grohl on drums. Probably kind of hard to see that with the shrink wrap on there. Actually, it's a gatefold, so I'm going to be taking the shrink off anyways, so. A little easier to see that way. Now this is the only album I have of Queens of the Stone Age. I've never heard any of their other albums, but I mean, I don't know why I haven't listened to any of their other albums, because if they're anything like this, I'm sure they're all great. Inside here we just got like the interior of a car. And then we have a little insert. Basically the track listing there and stuff like that. Maybe not. Anyway, some credits of some sort. And then the vinyl in this poly sleeve. think the second one is possibly just the reverse colors of that first one. So there you have it. Those are my most recent pickups. And yeah, like I was mentioning at the beginning, it's kind of a vinyl addiction. I just don't know when to stop. So I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's all for this video, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. So take care, and I'll see you then.